Hello and welcome. Today is December 11th, 2019, and I'm here to do our daily check-in, so let's begin. If you're wearing headphones, please lower the volume. Okay. So today I would like to focus on the 12/12 portal and also the full moon in Gemini, which occurs on the 12th, which is tomorrow here for us in the United States. And so let me go ahead and get straight into the reading and see what are the general overall energies for this divine masculine and divine feminine collective. What is the general overall theme or energy of this divine masculine collective for the full moon and 12/12 portal? And what is the general overall energies of our divine feminine collective for the 12/12 portal and the full moon in Gemini? What is the general overall energies, please, Spirit? So tomorrow I feel like it's going to be, a day where things might come into awareness. Will people put closure or endings to a cycle? Because moon cycle is like a beginning and an end of a cycle. Okay, so I really feel like, there's going to be some endings to certain things in each of the divine counterparts' life. Okay, people, places, or situations. Okay, and making way for new energies. And mind you, the full moon energies last for a period of 2 weeks, but the potency of those energies are 3 days before and 3 days after the full moon. Okay, so the energies should be pretty heavy on the 12th from what I can feel. So let's see. Divine masculines, we have here the garden and the gate, and we have here number 30 that came up in reverse. So what I'm feeling for divine masculines, if divine masculines were keeping stuck in a situation, okay, they are releasing themselves. I feel like now they're ready to venture off, okay, and go into the unknown, go into the unexplored territory here. So let me go ahead and read from the book and see what this one says. If this card is reversed, it indicates the happy choice to open the door to a more spiritual pursuit. You may have been obsessed with worldly issues before, but your readiness to go deeper is now here. Many people believe that they cannot live in the material world, make lots of money, and engage in spiritual priorities at the same time. But you now realize that this isn't true. In fact, you can bring this wonderful spiritual focus to any endeavor. And when you do, you'll find that beyond your garden, the universe is willing to fill your life with beauty and joy. Expect the unexpected, for joyous synchronicity abounds. Wow, that is really beautiful. So, what I'm feeling is that masculines are awakened to the spiritual connection and also their spiritual path. And, this is true for those divine masculines who have been working in a particular job or career, and they are changing their minds about, what it is that brings them, fulfillment in life. It's not all about the money. It's not about material things. You can actually have everything, including your spirituality. And so I feel like this masculine is more open to the idea of pursuing a career, okay, or incorporating their spiritual beliefs into their everyday practice. And so that's actually really beautiful. They're freeing themselves. They're not keeping themselves stuck, and that's actually wonderful. So for divine feminines, we have rest and rejuvenation, okay, and this is also very beautiful. We have here number 19, okay, which reduces to a 10. So I feel like feminines, you're at an ending of a cycle, and now all you want to do is rest and do self-care. Do you see this image right here? I feel like feminines, you're doing more meditations, you're doing some deep breathing, you're resting. Maybe it's been a little chaotic for you in the past few weeks. So I feel like now it's a time for divine feminines to really focus more on themselves. And that's what I'm feeling. So while feminines, have been doing their spiritual work, now feminines are taking a step back, relaxing, meditating, while the masculines step up, okay, and go into their spirituality. And so that's actually really beautiful. So I'm going to read what this says about rest and rejuvenation for divine feminine. This card shows a man in a meditative and tranquil state. The message here is that it's time to relax. Exactly. You may have been busy lately, but you should soon be finding more time to just let go. When you do, allow yourself to go within and open up to the peace and wisdom that is vibrating there. This card upright indicates that there should be more leisure time for you now, the more of an opportunity to engage in peaceful thinking. Wow, this sounds beautiful. Honestly, guys, I could use a little R&R. That sounds so good. So make it a priority. Your connection to spirit brings great assistance, but it can only be achieved through regular relaxation and meditation. Now is a great time to make sure you insert this gentle activity into your daily life. In many ways, this is far more productive than unceasing action. Exactly. If you've been following me on this channel, I always advocate that meditation is very powerful. It doesn't take a long time to do simple meditation. It takes, at minimum 5 minutes to do a really good meditation session. Okay, if you practice 5 minutes when you wake up in the morning and 5 minutes before you go to sleep, you'll notice that your whole daily activity is more balanced and you feel rejuvenated, and you feel focused. Okay, like one thing that my guru had told me was that with meditation, okay, if you're having a busy day, if you travel a lot, if you're having jet lag, right, one thing you can do is do meditation, okay, and it doesn't matter if you're sitting in Indian posture, you could be laying down in your bed, it does not matter where you are. But if you do the 21 deep breath meditation, which I do have a video on if you're interested in that particular thing, you can check it into the guidance playlist that I have on my channel. With the 21 deep breath meditation, by doing so, you'll feel refreshed, even if you only had like 1 to 3 hours of sleep. Okay, it's very powerful, especially if you practice it daily. Okay, and this will also help you if you have anxiety, panic attacks, not feeling good, controlling your breathing. It's all about focusing on yourself, okay, and really controlling your mind to control everything that is coming out of physical body. Okay, it's a very powerful practice, so just want to put that out there. So I mean, this sounds really good. I mean, honestly, guys, you know what sounds nice? A spa treatment. I don't know. So I mean, if I were to receive a gift, I would love a spa treatment. I absolutely love to be pampered, you know, and I don't do it very often, guys, you know. I'm a workaholic. I ain't gonna lie. So for divine masculine, what is the underlying energy for you during this full moon, okay, in 1212 portal? And what is the underlying energy for this divine feminine around this full moon in 1212 portal? A new romantic cycle begins. You know, again, you know, like I really feel like for this divine masculines, they're really opening up themselves up to the possibilities of having this spiritual connection with their divine feminine. You know, before, this masculine was more focused on material things, having their finances in order, you know, maybe pushing the spiritual aspects of themselves to the back burner. But mind you, you know, all divine masculines are spiritual in nature. It's just a matter of how far have they awakened to themselves and the connection with their divine counterpart, okay? And, you know, what are they practicing, you know? And I'm pretty sure that each divine masculine has that within them, okay? And the feeling that I'm getting is that as they're opening themselves up to the possibilities and not keeping themselves stuck in people of the past, I feel like this masculine, okay, wants to have a new romantic cycle with their feminine, okay? That is what I'm feeling. They're open to the possibility of this connection. And that's what I'm seeing. You know, masculines are finally putting an end or putting closure to, you know, those situations of the past and wanting to, you know, be more open to spiritual connection. And that's what I'm feeling, guys. And for feminines, conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. You know, what I'm getting for feminines, as you rest and rejuvenate and do some meditation, doing some reflection on yourself and the connection with your masculine, releasing attachment to outcome, you have really worked on yourself, okay? And you come to those conclusions around this time. Whatever that was blocking your path, or, you know, your intuition, I feel like now you're going to be able to reach it, okay, around this full moon, you know, by resting. So it's very important, divine feminines, that you take, you know, some time out for yourself, okay? Really do some deep breathing, relaxation. Take a salt bath on the full moon, you know, detox and cleanse, clear your mind, and everything will flow, okay? That is the feeling I'm getting, because it's going to come to you. And I see that masculines is making their way to their feminine, okay? So feminines, all you have to do is relax. Don't worry. You know, things are going to come in divine timing. It's time to let go, okay? Let go of stress, worry, fear, you know, take care of yourself, you know, pamper yourself. That's the feeling that I'm getting. And that's actually really beautiful. Wow. It has like a nice chill vibe, you know. That's what I'm feeling. All right. So let me go ahead and see what else has this masculine realized, okay, about this full moon, okay? What has this masculine realized around this full moon and this portal? And what has the feminine realized around this full moon and the portal? What have you realized? For masculines, we have protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. Wow. Again, guys, you know, what I'm feeling for this masculine, okay, is that masculines knows that they are being protected. They're being guided to call back their own power. They're releasing their past or whatever that is no longer serving this masculine, okay, and going out beyond their boundaries, okay. They're cutting the cords of what is keeping them stuck, and they are opening up to their soul purpose, their soul mission, and their spirituality. And I kid you not, guys, okay, when I look at these two cards, there is like a moon eclipse or something. It's blacked out from what I can see, and I just feel like it's a new cycle for this masculine as they put closure to their past. And that is the strong feeling I'm getting. Masculines is putting an end to the past so they can make way for new energies coming towards their feminine, because there's a new romantic cycle that is beginning for this masculine and feminine collective. This masculine is going to bring balance to the situation from what I can see, and that is actually very beautiful. For feminines, we have here leap. You go first. The universe will catch you. So feminines, whatever that you're doing, okay, you have realized that you are the leader in this connection. You're the one who woken up to the spiritual connection, okay? And you are actually being protected, okay, by, working towards your mission, being a light worker. And honestly, what I'm feeling is that you have really worked really hard on yourself, okay, and also towards the collective, what I can see. And you have reached that conclusion that it's time to relax. It's time for self-care. There's nothing to worry. You're in alignment with yourself and with your masculine. And you know that whenever your masculine is ready to embark on this spiritual journey with you, they're going to come, okay? That is the feeling I'm getting. I mean, honestly, like I said, like chill vibes coming from this feminine and this masculine, okay? They're on their way, okay? I feel like this masculine is spiritually ascended in some way. I mean, it might be a little, it might be a lot, whatever the case is. They're always increasing their spiritual awareness, okay, about themselves and this connection that they have with you. And they know that they're being protected, no longer feeling like they're being limited, okay? And I feel that they realize that they know that they have to release their karma in order to gain their true abundance. I feel like now this masculine gets it, okay? They've learned their lessons, they're done, okay? And they're ready for new energies. That's what I'm feeling. So this is really powerful full moon, especially for this masculine. Feminines, I just feel like, you've reached an end of your cycle and it's time to relax. Time to reward yourself. You deserve it, That's the feeling I'm getting. So, let me go ahead and pull a few more energies here and see what is the energy of this masculine towards their feminine, okay? What is the energy of this masculine towards their feminine around this full moon? And what is the energy of this feminine, towards their masculine around the full moon? What is the energy of this divine couple towards each other? For masculines, we have alchemist, but it's in reverse, okay? Misuse of the power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. Wow. Here I am talking all good about this divine masculine ascending in their spiritual awareness. But what I'm feeling is that, as they're being this alchemist, I feel like, they're using their spirituality, okay, and not really, using it for the betterment of the partnership is what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling, guys. Wow. It's like, yes, they're spiritually awakened, but they're not allowing their feminine to know that they are. It's more like they're keeping it to themselves, okay, and not really using it for the greater good of the connection. But I'm about to see what else, okay? So for feminines, we have child eternal, determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. And guys, this is what I'm feeling. Feminines, it's time for a little R&R, okay? It's time for you to relax, have some downtime, and really, like I said, go to the spa, get treatments, facials and pedicures and massages and stuff, and I don't know, do something really nice for yourself, feel like you're eternally young, that is the feeling I'm getting. It's like a rejuvenation feeling, which was the main energy of this feminine around this full moon. This masculine, even though that they're spiritually awakened, they're now getting out of their beliefs of, what they have thought about their spiritual practice in the past. And, look at this. It's fresh, okay? Here we have this garden and a gate and came up in reverse, okay? And this alchemist that came up in reverse, honestly, this is like the magician, okay? So it really feels like manipulating, the situation, when it comes to their feminine, about, their spirituality. I feel that, with this masculine, they're not letting their feminines know that they're spiritually awakened. And they probably don't want to admit to it, but I feel like it's a protection mechanism, for this masculine to really transition out of the past and put in an end by cutting cords so that they can move forward towards the future. And that's what I'm feeling for those masculines. Wow. Masculines, you don't even have to be like this. I don't even know why you show up like that. Alright. So let me go ahead and pull some numerology cards and see what is currently going on in this masculine's life. Okay. And what is currently going on in this feminine's life around this time? What is currently going on? And if I can pull some additional energies on this alchemist and this child eternal, then that would be great. So let's see. What is currently going on in this divine, masculine, divine, feminine's energy? Masculines, we have synchronicity, but it's in reverse, okay? So I feel that, they're all out of sorts. They're not really balanced, okay? And I really feel like their synchronistic timing is a little off. That is what I'm feeling. I feel like there's still some things that this masculine needs to release before they can move forward. And honestly, it feels like a karmic past or an attachment that they still need to put closure to. Okay? That is the feeling I'm getting. Also, we have here leadership. It's time for masculines to be a leader in the situation. Okay? Not really manipulating the situation, but really come in their full integrity, with honesty and clarity. Okay? And get with the program, masculine. Be in sync. That's what I'm feeling. I really feel like, they're just now opened up to this, It's like, they just woke up and it's a brand new thing for this masculine. That's the feeling I'm getting. But they're being protected, okay, as they're going through this. I call it like a cocoon stage, how they evolve, from a cocoon into a butterfly. They're in that in-between phase where they're breaking free from the cocoon, okay? That's the feeling I'm getting. And also, we have your new beginnings, huh? So definitely, this masculine, okay, once they become in sync, with themselves and the whole universe, then, then they can take leadership, okay, so that they can have a new beginning towards their feminine. That is what I'm feeling. So it's a work in progress for this masculine, but I really feel like, for this full moon energy, divine masculines is putting closure of the past so that they can end those cycles, so I can have a new cycle with their feminine. That is what I'm seeing. And for feminines, we have your effort, okay? I feel like, now you're going to put in the effort and take time out for yourself, okay? And really nurture yourself. You're going to take a leap. You've already, went ahead and really realize that, everything is in divine timing here. So you're just taking a little art for yourself. You're actually going to put the effort. I feel like for this feminines, you really didn't do much for yourself. You're always catering to your masculine, but, I feel like you're doing better. You're no longer putting more effort into your masculine and just really putting that more towards yourself, okay? Because you deserve it, okay? If anything, you should be deserving of it more than anyone else, right? And then here we have compassion, but it came up in reverse. I feel that feminines, you have lacked a little bit of compassion to your situation when it comes to your masculine, from what I can see, because I feel like, their timing is off, okay? So feminines, I feel like at this time, you're just going to put your focus and attention towards you, okay? The compassion is still there, but I really feel like because this masculine isn't in alignment with you at this time, you're just going to practice this compassion on your own, okay? That's what I'm feeling. Maybe you still have some work to do when it comes to being compassionate, okay? Also, we have individuality, okay, and it came up in reverse. Again, what I'm feeling is that feminines, you really need to, practice your individuality, okay? Don't try to be like everyone else. Be yourself. Do some, rest and rejuvenation. Really take time out and put the effort more into you. I feel like, with this full moon, you're going to realize some things more about yourself and the connection with your masculine. Like I said, I just feel like you're going to be okay. Like whatever happens, and you're just going with the flow. And that's what I'm feeling. But this masculine, I feel like still has a little bit of work to do in order to approach their feminine. They're putting closure to those old cycles. Feminines, I feel like in the meantime, you have to be a little bit more compassionate to yourself and the situation. And also, don't really follow the crowd, but be your own leader, okay? Same for this masculine. So both of you are actually mirroring each other in that aspect, okay? So that's what I'm seeing so far. So let me go ahead and see. What is this masculine currently healing around this full moon, okay? And what is this feminine healing at this time around the full moon? Because I still feel like, we always have room for improvement, okay, to really work on ourselves and heal ourselves first. So let's see, what is the major energy of this masculine feminine collective when it comes to self-care, okay? For masculines, we have temptation, okay? Masculines, are you falling backwards a little bit? Honestly, I feel like this masculine is really breaking free from where they were stuck in, and they're actually working on this, okay, guys? They're breaking free from the temptations that they had in the past. I feel like this masculine has come into awareness of people, places, and situations that they, allowed themselves to fall for, okay? Being tempted by offers, tempted by the cries of other people, being manipulated in that way, trying to, succumb to, their tactics, that kind of a thing, right? this masculine is no longer being tempted by those actions, by the people, places, and situations that they were involved in. Okay, so that's the challenge, I feel like, you know, for this masculine around this full moon. This masculine really needs to release temptation, okay, around this full moon, so they can put closure to those energies, so that they can embark on their spirituality. Okay, so that is the true test for this masculine, so they can have a new beginning, you know. And they need to be a leader, because I feel like, you know, they're not in alignment with themselves, and they really have to balance themselves out. Because I definitely see that, you know, for this a full moon, there's a new romantic cycle that is beginning for this masculine. But I feel like it's the infant stages, or, you know, beginning stages of them, you know, really coming out with it. Okay, but I do know that they're being protected, you know, by their decisions in pursuing the connection with their feminine. But they're coming in slow, guys. Okay, that's what I'm saying. They're not coming in full force. I just see that this masculine's coming in slowly. So that's what I'm seeing. And so for feminines, say what you mean. Wow. Feminines, you need to take a leap and say what you mean, okay, and not what you say, you know. And I feel that for feminines, you know, maybe you don't listen to your masculine, you know, and you need to say what you mean, you know. Don't dilly-dally around the subject, you know, out with it, you know. And you do it through, you know, meditation. When you meditate, you're very clear, you know, on your speech. Okay, and then you can have this communication with your masculine. But that's the challenge that I'm seeing here, that this feminine really needs to work on. You need to put effort, feminines, and say what you mean. Okay, don't like kind of half say something. Really find the courage to really speak your truth, you know. And I feel like it's about compassion. I feel like feminines, you know, maybe you say that you practice compassion towards your masculine, but you really aren't, okay? And you're just following, like, you know, examples of other people, okay? You really need to be yourself, okay? Say what you mean, not what you think your masculine wants to hear, or you know, or what you want to say, you know, in a skewed way. That is the feeling that I'm getting. Wow. So let me go ahead and see. Let me actually pull some Lenormand. Okay. Let me pull some Lenormand and see what is the energy of this masculine towards their feminine around this time. What is the energy of this masculine towards their feminine around this time? Okay, this is all reversed. Okay, here we have the maze. Okay, so the overall energy of this masculine is that there is still obstacles in the way in getting towards their feminine. Why? Because they are faced with temptation. They're being tested again, guys. Okay, I kid you not. Masculines are being tested time after time to make sure that have they learned their karmic lesson. They're getting hit hard this year, guys. I kid you not. There are so many tests that are being, you know, thrown to the divine masculines this year. It's like, how many times, you know, are they going to get it? Mind you, this is the last full moon of the whole year. Okay, so within the past 6 months, this masculine, how much have they progressed? How much have they learned? Have they learned from their karmic cycles? Are they ready to put closure to their karma so that they can have good karma? Well, here we go. You know, temptation or temptress, right? They're gonna be tested again. Okay, I see it, guys. Okay, they're gonna be thrown a test and see, have they really learned their lesson? How true are they to this connection? Do they really want it? You know, do they really feel the love for this feminine? That is the feeling I'm getting. And there are going to be roadblocks and obstacles. So again, if you have not watched my manifestation video, okay, you know, and what you want to manifest or desire, okay, and why it isn't happening in this time, you know, and if you want something so quickly without putting in the work, guess what? Universe is going to put obstacles in your path so that you can work towards, you know, your prize. Your prize. You have to face those temptations. Can you handle it, Divine Masculine? Can you handle the temptation to get to something that is pure, something that is abundant, okay, that's going to make you happy, okay? Are these temptations going to make you happy, or is it going to throw you off course? You're going to be tested, okay? I kid you not, guys, okay? And here we have the book. I feel like this masculine has obtained some kind of knowledge, book of secrets, okay? And it's about like legacy. It's about like having a happy family, something long-term, something stable, something that you can invest in. What is a good investment? Is it temptation? Is temptation a good investment? Or is it, you know, a spiritual partnership with their feminine? Okay, that's the feel I'm getting, you know, aside from finances and career and all this and that, right? What is a good investment? Is it someone who is solid and grounded, or is it someone who is going to throw you off course by, you know, their lies, deceit, and manipulation? Use your intuition, Divine Masculine, okay? That is what I'm saying. That's why they have the book here. Also, we have here the key in the cage. They have the key, okay, to unlock the door, okay, towards their true love. And that's what I'm saying, you know. They're going to work on this, okay, guys? They're going to work through this temptation from what I can feel. They know that this is a challenge, and they know that they're faced with this decision, okay? I see it. And also we have the messenger. This masculine possibly could be passing the test, you know? Yeah, I do. They want a new beginning with you, feminines. They're going to reach out and message you, okay? And they're going to tell you that you are what they want. Wow. This temptation that this masculine is going to be faced with, they're like, no more, okay? They're pushing it to the side, like, no, I was tricked before. I'm not going to be tricked again, you know? I'm going towards my feminine, you know? And they know who their feminine is. That's what I'm seeing. They're tired of the deception. They're tired of the lies. They're tired of, you know, being broken after, you know, these meaningless, you know, interactions that they have with, you know, people, places, and situations. They want something solid, you know. If this masculine has been envious of other people who have families, okay, who has a house or has like some structure or stability, I feel like if this masculine has been like back and forth, you know, into your life, that is what they want. They want something structured and stable that's going to last a long time. They don't want to be deterred from stimulation, okay, or tricks. That's the feel I'm getting, like being deceiving of, you know, the innocent cries of X, Y, and Z. That is the feeling that I'm getting. This masculine knows, like, who's putting on a show, okay, point blank period. That's the feel I'm getting. Wow. All right, so feminines, what is your energy towards your masculine? What is your energy towards your masculine? What is your energy towards your masculine? We have here the fox. You're being sly, you're being sneaky, and I don't know what you're doing, but you're trying to change, right? You know, I feel like you're guarded. I feel like you're not allowing your masculine to know how you truly feel. Because I feel like for feminines, you have lost your compassion at some point here, and you really need to say what you mean, but you're not saying it. Okay, and that's what I'm getting with this card. You're really guarded, you're really hurt, you're wounded, you know, and you're just taking time out for yourself. You're no longer codependent on you know, having union with your masculine, because you know that it's going to come in divine timing. Okay, your masculine looks like they still have work to do, but they're coming in strong. Okay, in the end, this masculine is coming in strong. And for feminines, that's why I feel like, you know, it's just best if you just take a time out and just breathe, especially if you're worried, feeling anxious, you know, not knowing when union will happen. Release it and everything will flow. Everything will come to you in divine timing. Okay, the sooner you let go, the faster they come. Okay, that is the feeling I'm getting. Also, we have here the birds. You know, feminines, I feel like, you know, you could be communicating with your masculine. This could be through social media, or it could be through friends, or you heard it through grapevine, okay, about what your masculine could be up to. But, you know, I definitely see that you are waiting. You're waiting for your masculine to come through. And in the meantime, maybe you're just, you know, speaking to other people within your community. That's why I see here this individuality. It's in reverse. You know, you're not really being yourself. You're actually going with the crowd. Okay? Get out of gossip. Gossip, okay, is bad karma. If you're gossiping, you know, bad things, negative thoughts about your masculine, you need to stop. Okay? Think positively, okay, about your masculine. Okay, you know, even though that they're not on the up and up, think positive about your masculine. Know that they can, you know, overcome their temptation, even though that you don't know, but I told you. They're overcoming their temptation. Don't really feed into that. Okay, don't let your mind go there. Pretty much relax. Okay, meditate. Also, we have here the mice. Okay, something is eating away at you, feminines. That is why you need to rest and relax. Oh my God, feminines, you really need to just really, you have to know that your masculine is coming back to you. Okay, it's gonna happen in divine time. But if you keep thinking these negative thoughts, something is bothering you. You know, you're not revealing, you know, your thoughts. You know, and it's probably negative from I can see. You know, you're talking to your friend, you're looking on social media, you're checking up on your masculine. What are they up to? I mean, are they on their way, or are they being tempted by the temptress? You know, that is the feeling I'm getting. And this masculine does have an obstacle. I still see that they're trying to get at, you know, maneuver, or you know, like, kind of, they have an obstacle. And they're figuring it out. They have a plan of action to reach out to you, feminines, because they just want you. They really do. But there's obstacles in this masculine's way. They're going to clear it, okay? That is the major, like, energy for this masculine, is they're doing karmic clearing, okay, around this full moon. Feminines, you need to release gossip, negative thinking. You need to relax, okay? If you have fear, worry, anxiety about this connection with your masculine, you got to release it and let it go. Okay, it is nothing to be worried about, nothing to fear, nothing to be anxious about. You have to own it. You have to know it, okay, that your masculine's coming, and they are. So if you're feeling this way, get out of that, okay? Take a bath. And finally, we have here this ship. The ship is sailing, okay? I see that you might be traveling towards your masculine. Okay, or you're waiting for your masculine to arrive, because I kid you not, feminines, you are feeling very anxious, okay, about the situation dealing with your masculine. I feel like, you know, the holidays are around the corner. You're not sure, like, are they, you know, going back to the karmic situation? Is there other things going on? Like, what's going on at the Christmas party? You know, am I not being invited to that? You know, are they taking, you know, their person, you know, their karmic person with them? Like, I can guarantee you're thinking of all kinds of stuff. All kinds of negative stuff, feminines. Release it, okay? That is what I'm feeling. Wow. So, Let me go ahead and see what is the guidance message, okay, for, let me see here. Let me pull some surrender cards. Let me do that before I close out this reading. So Spirit, what is the guidance message for this divine masculine and feminine? What is it that this masculine needs to surrender to? And what is it that this feminine needs to surrender to? What does this divine couple need to surrender to at this time? Oh my God. For masculine, surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. You know, that is really beautiful, and honestly, this sounds like for divine feminines too. You know, masculine, surrender to inner peace. You have to find peace within so you can have, you know, without or outside of yourself, okay? You know, sit in quiet meditation, in stillness, you know, focusing on breath, okay? Going in and out with yourself. That is when you can focus, okay, and be clear. And when you do that, other people around you will actually feel your calm vibration, okay? That is the feeling that I'm getting here. And also, surrender to play. Aww. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. Honestly, I feel like, you know, it's like flip-flop, but you know what? This masculine needs to surrender to play, you know, for the connection towards your feminine, and also to inner peace, okay? Finding peace within themselves, not overthinking about the situation, but really, you know, being okay and going for it, right? And for feminines, surrender worry. Make a commitment to not lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. Oh my God. Feminines, what did I say? Take a break. Go to the spa, okay? Relax and rejuvenate. Don't worry. Do not worry about the connection. If you guys are not together or not communicating, don't worry. It's all going to come in divine timing, okay? Just focus more on yourself. That is what I'm feeling. Don't worry, okay? It's going to come, you know. Exactly. Surrender to Spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let Spirit work its magic for you. Wow. I can't make this stuff up. Surrender to Spirit, feminines. Surrender your worry. Like I said, the very first card that came out for feminines. Rest and rejuvenation. While you rest and take it easy, take a chill pill, okay? Don't stress out about your masculine, you know? Just know that they're coming, and I see that they are. And they're actually ending their karma. Okay, they're being tested again because there's one last little hurrah, you know, before they close the door, from what I can see. Because I feel like there's a karmic that is testing your masculine. And that is a true test to see if your masculine has done the work, or they're going to fall back and go through another cycle. That's why, you follow those moon cycles to see what have you learned, what happened in the past 28 days. Are you going to go back in the vicious cycle again? Okay, like I mentioned in yesterday's video about samsara. Samsara is a cycle, okay, and you keep repeating the same cycle until you go to the root of the cause, okay, to stop the cycle from happening over and over again, okay? That is what I'm seeing. So, wow, that is some really good guidance messages there, for you guys. So let me go ahead and close out this reading with a guidance card, okay? So I will like to use the Alice in Wonderland deck, okay? Dear Spirit, what is the general overall guidance for this masculine and feminine collective? Oh my God. My mama, she can't remember her password worth nothing. So, I gotta call her after I finish this reading. Alright, so, what is the guidance message for this masculine and feminine collective for this full moon? Okay, what is the guidance? Oh, now she found it. Oh, jeez. Don't you get that from your parents too? They're like, I need help with my password. I'm like, what? It's like, I don't understand. You know, can you help me? You know. So what I'm seeing here is investigate. Okay. And it came up in reverse. It says, look closely, ask questions, and think before acting. Exactly. Investigate, divine masculines. Okay, what I'm feeling is that, you know, masculines have been in a cycle. That was their karmic lesson. Okay, and I feel like, you know, with this full moon, it is time to release those cycles, put closure, put an end to those cycles so they can have a new cycle and not repeat the same cycle over and over. This masculine, I feel like, is learning to investigate, or they're having an issue with investigating the issue here. So let me go ahead and take a look and see what this one says. And it's a number 7, okay, and that's a spiritual number, but remember, okay, it came up in reverse here, okay, with the alchemist, okay, master manipulator, okay, acting like they're all spiritual and all, but they really aren't, right? Misuse of the power of the knowledge that comes through spiritual practice. Okay, I feel like they understand, but they're being tested. That's why their challenge is that they're being tested one more time to see, are they going to take the bait? So if divine masculines, if you're not watching this video, I mean, I already see it coming. There's going to be another test for this masculine, see if they're going to take the bait and see if they've learned their karmic lesson. If not, guess what? Another cycle. That's why, I don't know if you guys notice, if you've been following me on this channel, you know, some of the messages are repeats, right? It's like over and over and over again. Why? Because some people, they don't just get it. You know, they're too damn stubborn. They don't want to learn. They want to do their own thing and practice free will, right? They're like, you know, I don't have to do that. You don't have to tell me what to do. Huh, okay. Well, universe is going to show you. That's karma. I don't have to tell you, but at least I gave you a tip, right? And, you know, and here they go doing their own free will. Guess what? Temptation's lurking around the corner. They think they're scot-free from, you know, testing, you know, the goodies, or, you know, just going about like being tempted to, you know, people's manipulation. Okay, whatever this temptation is, you know, it doesn't have to be, you know, a physical contact with anybody. It could be like a family member. It could be a job. It could be anything. Okay, whatever this third party energy is, being tempted by that. Are they going to take the bait? Okay, are they going to fall for it? Okay, that is what I'm feeling. So, masculines. Okay, here's something to nibble on, okay, for this full moon. And it says, no, I'll look first. Too many people blindly follow others in many situations. We can find it easier to just go with the flow. Exactly. I mean, honestly, you guys are marrying each other. I'm reading stuff for divine masculines. I feel like it should be for feminines, but feminines, you should really, you know, take heed into divine masculine's energy also, because maybe you also are being tempted by other things too. Okay, you know, we're all mirrors, right? We're twins, so think about it. All right. So, but Alice does not do this, not until she has thought it through for herself. She may be impetuous, adventurous, and curious, but she is also sensible, cautious, and inquiring. Alice remembers the good, common sense advice she has learned through hearing stories of others' mishaps. And right now, you must be like Alice. This card asks you to check something carefully before going ahead. You're being encouraged to take a daring new path of action. And while everything is most likely well, you still need to take responsibility and remember to be your own guardian and caretaker. Exactly. Look over the details, check the packaging, be sure to know what is in the fine print, and ask questions about the arrangement or the offer which you are about to enter into or accept. If, like Alice, you find there is nothing alarming or hidden about the arrangement, by all means go ahead. However, do not follow orders or blindly do what you're being told. Investigate, decide, and if you go ahead, be prepared for unexpected changes when you sign, start, connect, or decide to advance. There is always an element of the unpredictable, and there is no way of preparing for all the strange and wonderful things that will happen next. Okay? You know, that's what I'm saying, you know. And here is the affirmation in reverse. Rushing ahead without checking, being reckless, and even arrogantly thinking you know best. What did I say? Divine Masculine is practicing free will. You don't have to tell me what to do. You know, you don't have to tell me what to say. I'm going to do what the heck I want to do. And guess what? Okay, Divine Masculines, go ahead. Go ahead, you know. I'm sorry, guys, because I can see this in my head. Refusing to learn from experience, being overly trusting that this time it will be okay, right? No, Divine Masculines, you're being tested. You cannot do it, but yeah, sure, go ahead. Go ahead and try one more time. Doing what you're being told without using your own wits and intelligence. I can't make this stuff up, guys. You know, I'm not speaking for myself. I'm reading energy, okay? I'm channeling these messages, and I told you this temptation is coming for this masculine, okay? So if this masculine is ready to put closure, they have to be about it, okay? They can't just talk their way out of it and pretend, okay? Because I saw that earlier in the energy, being a manipulator, okay? Acting like they're acting all spiritual, but they're not. You know, they're being tempted by something. So that's what I'm seeing, guys. Wow. Too many people blindly following, okay? Let me read it again. Rushing ahead without checking, being reckless, and even arrogantly thinking you know best, refusing to learn from experience, okay? Because they're being stubborn. Being overly trusting that this time it will be okay. No. When do you think it's okay? Oh, because you said so? Okay. Doing what you're told without using your own wits and intelligence. Guess what? Guess who has power over all of us? The divine. God. Source. You know, all the powers that are above us, okay? They have, you know, power over us, okay? So we can try and practice free will, but you know what? Masculines, I know a lot of them aren't watching these videos, but hey, I called it out, so we'll see. So feminines, we have, I want to be a queen, but it came up in reverse. Everybody's getting a smackdown today. Guys, I'm just a messenger, okay? Starting your sovereignty, declaring freedom, passing a test. But guess what? It came up in reverse, so I'm interested, Divine Feminines. Let me see. This is a number 33, okay, which is a master number. So let's see. Feminines, let me do the crackdown on you because, hey, no one leaves here unscathed, right? Okay. Well, I don't want to be anybody's prisoner. I want to be a queen. So you will when you've crossed the next brook, said the white knight. Okay, sorry guys, I gotta stop. Let me focus. When Alice declares she does not want to be anybody's prisoner, she is establishing her self-determination. She is a free person, even in the strange world she finds herself within. She will not allow herself to be imprisoned, enslaved, or taken into captivity, even if her incarceration was to be comfortable. She declares her intent strongly. She wants to be a queen, a ruler in her own right, a person who has power, influence, and will take charge of herself in her own world. And she will embrace all the responsibility and scrutiny that comes with the role. When this card comes to you, you're being asked to free yourself from any captivity, enslavement, or imprisonment. You do not wish to be anyone's prisoner. You are born to be free. Honestly, feminines, I feel like you feel like, you're not free from this situation. You're stuck in this twin flame connection. You want to be a queen. You want people to bow down to you, Like you're tired of being stuck and trapped in a situation where you're not happy. So rest and rejuvenate, okay? Get queen status by taking a time out, okay? Not from a masculine, but for you, okay? You're not trapping yourself, you're letting your mind trap yourself. So free yourself and enjoy yourself, okay? All right, moving on. When this card comes to you, you're being asked to free yourself from any captivity. Oh, okay. It is time to liberate yourself from any shackles and embrace your innate power. You also want to go further than freedom. You are seeking power, not so much power over others, but the kind of power that sees you able to help yourself make wonderful choices. Exactly. Rule with justice and compassion and forge your own destiny. Hence the reason why I seen here earlier, okay, feminines. Here you have individuality, but it's in reverse. You need to work on your individuality, okay, and your compassion. I feel like you still need some work to do, feminines, okay? If you say that you practice compassion and being your own self, practicing your sovereignty, no, you aren't. I don't know. I'm just calling everyone out today. I wish I was one of those tarot readers that could say, oh, everything is wonderful. Everyone's coming to union, Hey, it doesn't come with working on yourself, okay? To get this, okay? It takes work. You can't just sit back and watch tarot readings, like listening to all the wonderful news, that, oh, everything's gonna be great, but you're sitting here like hours on end watching YouTube, for these channeled messages, and you're not even doing a damn thing, okay? Work on yourself. And I'm just being hard on everyone today, okay? This is the time, okay, collective, to really work on yourself. Forget about your twin for a moment, okay? Work on yourself. You still have work to do on both parts, okay? All right, let's go back to this. All right. You are ready to become the queen and make your own choices in your own way. You are set to rule your world, indeed to shape your world. You will no longer ask for permission to come and go. You will declare, make the rules, and decide what takes place in your dominion. Instead of fearing your power, you will embrace it and the enormous energy that comes with stepping into your own potential. Guys, when you become a leader, okay, you want that fame and glory, it's nice to be in the spotlight, but you know what? That crap is hard because you have a lot of energies that is looking, towards you for leadership, okay? Towards leadership, and I think that was in the masculine side, looking, for leadership and guidance or whatever the case is, and you have to call the shots. And one false move, guess what? You're gonna have haters, or you're gonna have people who, adore you, whatever it is. Okay, I'm just putting it out there. That's the hard truth about being in the limelight or being a queen. If you want to be a queen, okay, you have to accept the good and the bad. Okay, you can't just have all the good. We're in Alice in Wonderland. Okay, all right. So let me see here. The reversed affirmation: fear of your power, a preference for being told what to do rather than deciding what is best for you. Acquiescing to another's will, seeing power as a corrupting influence, shrinking away from potential, fear of failure and over-compromising. Feminines, does that sound like you? Like I said, I feel like I'm calling people out today. Calling people out on their faults, okay? I don't care if you're trying to hide it, brush it off to the side like you don't own that, but you do. That's what I'm feeling. Both divine masculines and feminines during this period really has to work on themselves. It's a time for clearing. Take a bath, feminines, relax, okay, and don't feel like that. You got to act in your own sovereignty, okay? That is what I'm feeling here. Act in your own power. Claim yourself. If you want to be free, free yourself, okay? Pass this test. Masculines, okay, where are you? Investigate, okay? Investigate. Look closely, ask questions, and think before acting, especially when dealing with temptation here. If you are being tempted, okay, really look closely at the situation. Don't fall, like straight into a trap, okay, because I see it's coming. Ask questions and think before you act, masculines, okay? Now, I do see that this masculine will pass this test, but, they're going to be tested, guys, okay? That's what I'm seeing. And so I really hope you enjoyed today's reading. I hope that it was helpful. I always try to give you guys guidance. No bullshit here. I'm here to point out the facts. And, if this isn't your reading and it isn't your reading, take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so thank you again for all your comments, your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I provide daily guidance messages here for the collective. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can reach me on my website. It's www.scorpiomoonintuition.com. And you can also follow me on IG, Scorpio Moon Intuition. Also, guys, you still have a chance to enter into the free reading giveaway contest, and it is in a particular video on my community feed. And also you can look under my playlist to look for how to manifest your desire, okay, 4K giveaway contest video. It's only 13 minutes long, guys, okay? I noticed so far that like maybe 24 people posted and not all of them followed the directions. So that is actually better for me, because the last time I had to cut up 4 sheets of paper and write down everyone's name on a piece of paper, right? It was a lot, and there's a big ball of paper here, but this time it looks good, so what I'm feeling is that maybe you guys don't want to put in the work to manifest your twin. That is what I'm thinking. I'm like, wow, 4,000 subscribers, here's the ability to win a free reading, and all you have to do is set your intentions and manifest your desire. That is it, and I was amazed that not a lot of people wanted to watch that guidance video. It's like, to me, okay, you're just watching these videos for, just for kind words, to boost your confidence and morale, just to kind of like a pick me up, but not really wanting to do the work. Okay, you have to put in the work. If you're in that position where you're constantly looking for that kind of an energy, you have some healing work to do. Okay, so look into those guidance readings, guys, okay? I don't just put that up there for nothing. It's there to help you. I'm not a tarot reader who is going to sit here and flip cards for you, okay? I want to help you. Yes, I can channel. Yes, I can read energy. That's great, and if you notice that other tarot card readers, that is what they do. They'll sit there and talk about divine masculine, divine feminine, right? X, Y, and Z, but where is the guidance? Okay, real guidance. Okay, I'm not talking about ascension and all of the spiritual lingo that we're all going through and all this and that. I'm talking about philosophical advice that kind of helps you on a daily basis to really figure out where you are, who you are, okay, and where you want to go, and really work on it. Work in the core root or the problem of the situation. Really face yourself. Okay, now that you've met your masculine and you've met your match or your mirror, What is it that you need to work on? I'm not talking about like doing, you know, like spiritual things and things like that. It comes from within. Everything starts from within. You have to work with self first before you can with anyone else. And so, you know, like I said, I'm just here. I'm a messenger. I want to help all of you guys, you know. Today's reading was a little rough on both counterparts, but like I said, I want to help all of you. So again, I hope you I hope that this channeled message was helpful to you all. It's obviously not like all the other 1212 portal, you know, videos about masculine and feminine and all this and that. You know, what I seen today was tests, really looking clearly at yourself, okay, so that you guys can come into true union. Because if you really don't work on yourself, how can you have true union, you know, when there's still work to be done? Now, you have to work on it to a certain level where you both can work on it with each other, but you can't be in those old energies, okay? And that's what I'm seeing. So I hope I'll see you next time, okay? Thank you again. You know, please like this video if it resonated, you know, and make a comment down below. And if you're new, you know, make sure you subscribe, you know, for my daily guidance videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.